We should project our thoughts ahead of us at every turn and have in mind every possible eventuality instead of only the usual course of events. Rehearse them in your mind. Exile, torture, war, shipwreck, all the terms of our human lot should be before our eyes. So here is an exercise that springs up multiple times throughout the ancient literature of the three most famous Stoics. And the promise of this exercise is freedom from disturbance. So no matter what happens in your day, rude people, losing your job, great difficulty, whatever befalls you, any challenge, you already knew it would happen. You accept it and you're prepared for it. And also, you've prepared your response so that anything that happens, you respond in the best way possible, which leads to character growth and living the best possible life. And I remember learning this exercise a decade ago, and it's helped me immeasurably in life. It's helped me in every single situation. But recently I was reading the works of Epictetus, and something kind of clicked when I was learning about 3 things that men should do from Epictetus. And the third thing kind of clicked with this exercise of premeditatio malorum, and it all made sense. And now it's kind of like going out into a rainstorm with waterproof and an umbrella, and you see that it's raining all around you, but you don't get soaked, you don't get wet. And that's what it feels like every day. All the difficulties that befall me, it just is what it is. It doesn't disturb me as much anymore. So this idea is an exercise called premeditatio malorum, which is Latin for the premeditation of the evils that lay ahead. And I'll explain what this is, how to do it in your life, how to incorporate it with what Epictetus is teaching. And I think overall, it'll prepare you for any difficulty. It'll make you happier, more grateful in life. It kind of feels like you're walking on air, like you've got a big springy step. Like it feels like you're a bit untouchable, like you're bulletproof. So if that sounds good, then stick around for day 27 of 100 Stoic School with the author of The Everyday Stoic. Today's episode is powered by Huel. Let's jump into the episode. So this idea of premeditatio malorum comes from the 3 most famous Stoics. Epictetus, who was a slave, he was a crippled slave turned philosopher. He says, when you go out to the public baths, expect to be shoved, splashed, greeted with rude people, rude language, because these things happen in life. And Seneca has a quote. Seneca was a famous Stoic. He wrote letters from a Stoic. He said, "What is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster. This is a reason for ensuring that nothing ever takes us by surprise. We should project our thoughts ahead of us at every turn and have in mind every possible eventuality instead of only the usual course of events. Rehearse them in your mind. Exile, torture, war, shipwreck, all the terms of our human lot should be before our eyes." So you have 2 examples of this. You have the daily example, which I think works great. It prepares us for the day, like Epictetus says, when you go out to the public baths. You can use this when you go out to work. You meet with rude people on buses. But then Seneca kind of says, before us, we put the worst, so exile, torture, war, shipwreck. And this is to prepare us for the worst. When things happen in life, we was already prepared for the worst. But I'm going to focus more on the idea that Epictetus teaches, because I think this is what will help you the most, and it's definitely what helps me the most. It's what I put before me every single day in every single situation. And after reading more works in the discourses of Epictetus, that idea just clicked, and I no longer have to do this exercise of premeditation malorum. It is my nature. So you can try the exercise, but hopefully by the end of this video, it'll be part of your nature. So I'll explain it like this, is Epictetus says the third thing that man should do is to have acceptance of the universe. Put your trust, basically, in a sense, put your trust in Zeus, put your trust in God, put your trust in the universe, and to accept and trust everything that will happen as a part of nature. And that this God, this nature, this universe, whatever you believe in, has in store for you something better than you could ever imagine. This destiny that has been written for you, you cannot do anything better than this. This is your best destiny. So trust in this. So when you go about your day and you go to work, you're on your bus, think to yourself, I always meet that rude person on the bus. The bus is often late. I get to work, that colleague is always annoying. The boss is always rude. And the meetings go on far too long every single day. So the idea is this happens every single day. And I used to go through the same cycle. The same things used to annoy me, these little things. And it's always the little things. That person just a little bit irritating, that meeting that's going on too long, your boss is a bit too late. All these little things start to add up and they start to pile in on you. And then another little thing hits you and it just tips you over the edge. And this is like you're always keeping your stress levels very high because you're not managing the small things in your daily life. So all these things happen and you're aware of them because they annoy you every single day. You get disturbed by them. The idea of the Stoics and Epictetus is to realize that these things are nature and they happen every single day. The rude people on the bus are rude by nature. They're going to be rude. So expect them to be rude. And to not expect them to be rude is foolish because you know that they're rude every single day. So you expect that the rude person on the bus is going to be rude. Just like you expect that the barking dog that you walk past every single day will bark. I walk past a dog to work every single day and it gets up at the window and barks at me. And I always expect this. And there's rude people on the bus. I always expect them to be rude because they're going to be rude. And yeah, there's the caveat that you can combat this. So, with the dog, you could avoid walking past a dog if it's really disturbing you that this dog's barking, or you could have a word with its owner, or you could take the dog to training lessons and teach it not to bark at passers-by. And that's the same with people on the bus. You can try to teach them a lesson, you can educate them. But the general idea, if it's a small nuisance, small irritant, and it keeps annoying you every single day and it keeps piling up on you, then just say to yourself, I know I'll get on the bus and this person will be rude, this person will be annoying, so I'm prepared for it. I'm just going to see it like the dog barks, the rude person's rude. A quick word from our sponsor, Huel. I really like Huel. When I was writing my book, I was using Huel to power me through every single day. When I had my daily greens, when I had my meals, when I had my shakes, it stopped me from going to the shop, buying a load of rubbish, buying a load of unhealthy food, wasting loads of money. And these things do add up. Those quick journeys to the shop every day, the money adds up, the unhealthy foods add up, the wasted time adds up. So if I ever get those cravings, I grab a Huel and it fills my cravings. I feel good, it tastes delicious, it's quick and easy. And if you have any interest in the Huel products, then check the link in the description. Let's get back to the episode. With premeditatio malorum, at the start of each day, you sit and meditate on the evils, the irritances, the annoyances, the bad things, the challenges that will befall you. You think, I'll meet with this person, I could meet with that, my boss might fire me, my boss might be mean. I'm ready. I'm okay. I trust that this is what nature has in store for me. I'm ready for this. And you can even think, how will you respond to the rude person on the bus? I'm just going to listen to my music, be happy. Who cares about them? Bosses fires you. Well, I've already found some really good replacement jobs. I get a little break from this place. And then you go about your day. When these things happen, you are prepared for them. So Epictetus is saying, trust the universe. So now, rather than doing an exercise, is you set about your day and you just trust that the universe has in store for you what is best. So you get on the bus and there's a rude person. The universe has prepared this for you. Who knows why? Maybe it's teaching you patience. Maybe it's teaching you empathy. You can make your own answer to that question. But you go about your day knowing that the universe has its best interest in your fate. And it seems to take a weight off your shoulders. And even if you don't believe in destiny, you don't believe in God, you don't believe in this divine nature of the universe that's got its best interest in your fate, these things won't change. So, the bus is late, you can't change that. So if you sit there lamenting your existence, complaining, oh, the bus is late, what am I going to do? And getting mad at the bus, punching the bus stop, you've already missed the bus. That you can never change anything about that. The past is gone. Anything in the past is gone. And that's the nature that's been handed to you. That is your fate. So when you get handed it, it's in the past now, and you deal with it the best you can. You make the best of it and trust that God or nature or the universe has its best interest in you. They love you, they're benevolent, and they want what is best for you. And when you think like this, everything seems like a gift. So here you have this exercise of being prepared for the rude people. And when you're prepared, it completely removes the surprise. And that's the thing that often hurts us, when we're surprised by, oh no, I missed the bus. How did I miss? Oh, that guy's so rude on the bus. I didn't expect that. When you prepare for these things, well, I thought I'd miss the bus. I thought he'd be rude. I thought the boss would fire me. You just prepare for them, and you're ready to control what you do control, your inner works, how you respond to these things. And it doesn't mean to just roll over and let life to just drag you. The Stoics said you need to be led by fate, not dragged by fate. So that is premeditatio malorum, the Stoic exercise of premeditating the evils, difficulties, and challenges that lay ahead. And when combined with this understanding of accepting your fate and putting trust in what nature has given you, what God has given you, it does make you feel pretty invincible. It makes you feel good, it makes you feel positive, it makes you feel grateful. So I hope that helps you today. That is day 27 of 100 Stoic School. I'll be doing all the way to day 100 days of Stoicism. So I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening.